Yo, what is going on YouTube? My name is Eric Cooper. Today I'm going to be bringing you guys a free Amazon course. Okay, this is going to teach you guys how to get started on Amazon. If you guys know nothing, it's going to cover every single thing you need to know to actually start making money with Amazon, okay? So most of you guys, if you don't already know, I'm probably the only guru that's actually going to be answering your guys' questions in DMs. So if you guys have any questions, this is my IG right here. You guys can shoot me a DM if you guys need any help or don't understand anything. I'm happy to answer all of your guys' DMs. I love when I get questions, okay? It shows that people are learning, they're listening, so go ahead and DM me if you guys have any questions. Now, with that being said, this video is going to teach you exactly how to start making money flipping brand name products on Amazon. All you have to do is buy products at a discount from suppliers, retailers, anywhere. Okay, you're just buying these products and then flipping them on Amazon. It's a very simple business. Now, a little bit about me, for those of you that don't know me. I started selling on Amazon in 2021 while I was working full-time at Pizzahut. Okay, this is right after high school. I didn't really want to go to college, so I decided to start working at Pizzahut. Perfect little job. And I was only making $1,600 a month, and I knew I wanted to make money online. Okay, I literally hated my job, and I started to get scared because there's no way I can do this for the rest of my life. So I started looking for ways to make money online. Like any sane person, I started buying crypto and NFTs, right? Thinking passive income, right? And that's not exactly true. I ended up losing over $4,000. And in one of the NFT discords I was in, I heard someone talking about Amazon and reselling on Amazon. So, I started diving right into it, asking that guy questions, and I just kind of took it off from there. I only had $3,000 to start with, so you guys don't need a ton of money to start Amazon. I mean, 3,000 is actually probably on the higher end. Most people start with really like $1,000, so 3,000 was good. And this is my first little bit of success. I had $500 in sales in the 30 days, which is nothing crazy, but it showed me Amazon works. And even though I was brand new to it, I knew I could do this and I could turn it into something. So today and now I have a team of virtual assistants that help me run and scale my business. Okay, all while having location freedom, getting to choose my own hours, and I've been able to do over 1.5 million in sales with over 200K profit on Amazon. Okay, I was able to get my dream car. Okay, it was right here, and then so I've done over 1.5 million in sales and over 1.1 million in just the last 12 months on Amazon. I know what you're probably thinking. There's no way this could probably work for me, but the truth is, if it worked for me, if I was able to go from working at Pizzahut straight out of high school, having zero skills, knowing nothing, to being able to sell over 1.5 million on Amazon, I know this can change your life. Okay, so this information, I really want you guys to start taking it seriously because what I'm going to teach you can actually transform your life. Okay, so really pay attention to the stuff I'm teaching you today. I was able to do over 1 million and get what I want. So I know what you guys are probably saying, just because this worked for me doesn't mean it's going to work for you. This has also worked for other people that are watching this exact similar video, and it was able to help them and transform their lives. So we have TJ over here. He was able to do 150K sales in just the last 30 days. Arnold able to do 30K in the last 30 days. We got Saint over here doing 400 his first day selling on Amazon. Actually, I guess it would be his second day. But these kind of results can happen if you guys just pay attention and actually take advantage of the information I'm teaching you inside of this video. Now, I don't want to just go over all these student successes, okay? You guys can understand that this concept does work. You guys just need to take action, okay? So, this free course is going to cover everything you need to know to get started to make money on Amazon today. So, I'm going to need a few things from you guys, okay? Number one, grab a pen and paper right now, okay? You guys are going to be taking notes. This is something that's going to easily help you make more money. Okay, it sounds crazy, but it's statistically proven that if you take notes, you are going to retain that information better. So start paying attention and taking notes. Turn your cell phone off and leave it in a different room. I really want you guys to really dial in on this video and actually pay as much attention as possible, and then readjust if you guys need to. If you guys are in a noisy house, you're in a place where you can't really focus, you're in a room with your siblings or something like that, go to a different room, go to the library, go somewhere where you can actually focus in on this video and really pay attention, because you guys can change your life if you really watch this video all the way through and pay attention. This is exactly what's going to be getting covered in this whole video. At the end, I do have a little bonus for you guys. So for everyone that stays to the end, you guys are going to get a bonus that I'm going to teach you guys a few tips on how you can actually scale your Amazon business. Okay, so make sure to stay to the end for that bonus. But I'm going to teach you guys exactly how reselling works and pretty much everything step by step, how you get started, how to make your account, how to start sourcing for products, and how to actually sell your products onto Amazon. Okay, so everything you need is in this video right here. So how does Amazon actually work? Amazon reselling is really buying brand name products at a discounted price, then reselling them back on Amazon for a profit. This isn't drop shipping, you don't run any ads, and you guys aren't buying products from China, okay? We are simply utilizing Amazon's huge marketplace to get organic traffic and sales from everyday customers. This business works because most customers aren't checking prices on other websites. One big analogy I like to use when I talk about this is because most people will think about this like, well, if a product's cheaper somewhere else, why wouldn't the customer just go there instead of Amazon? One thing you have to understand is Amazon is convenient, okay? That convenience store that's 5 minutes down from your house, you'll pay an extra $2, $3 for a bag of chips knowing you could go to Walmart and get it cheaper, right? It's the exact same concept with Amazon. Customers might know they can get it cheaper somewhere else, but that 2-day shipping, the convenient returns, the right to your doorstep delivery, all of these factor in for the customer purchasing. That's why Amazon's conversion rate is so high, because customers just love and trust Amazon, okay? So that's why this business model actually works. So there's a few supplies you guys are gonna need to get started. You guys can get free boxes from the USPS website. You can get free 4x6 shipping labels from the UPS website. You guys can get big boxes from Home Depot, Walmart, Staples. I'm sure there's other options like Uline, whatever. The tape, FNSKU labels, poly bags, you can get all that on Amazon. This is all just shipping supplies that you guys might need. And then poly mailers if you guys do FBM. And then you guys are also going to need a label printer for your products, okay? You can either go with like a Rollo or a Polono. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but those are two options. You guys can also just search on Amazon. There's tons of options for label printers. So since I'm from Canada, I actually started with a prep center, so I didn't need any of these supplies or need to learn the skill of prepping. All the supplies, by the way, are going to be in the Discord below. But for those of you that want to go down the prep center route like I did, essentially what a prep center does is you will ship products from online retailers like Target, Walmart. You will ship those products to that prep center. They will ship the product to Amazon, and then Amazon will sell the product for you. That's essentially how it works if you guys want to go the prep center route. I prefer this route because it's a lot more hands-off. I don't have to worry about creating shipments every single week. I can outsource it, and they'll take a per unit fee, but I'm able to kind of work my own hours, not have to worry about touching or seeing any of the products that I buy. So there's a few different Amazon business models, okay? Wholesale is one of the most known and talked about business models, but it's very hard to start, okay? A lot of people don't know this, but it's very hard to start. There's long lead times. It's much more advanced, and you need a lot more capital to start wholesale, okay? Retail arbitrage, it's a little bit harder to scale, but you can make quick money and quicker return, ROI flips with retail arbitrage. Drop shipping, this is against Amazon's TOS, guys. Don't drop ship products. Private label, this requires more time, capital, and it's a lot more risky. Okay, you guys can launch a product and it might just not work. Okay, now used books, takes very little money to start with used books. You can make really high returns, but you just can't scale. You can't really scale. You can't really spend enough money to make a lot of money with used books. Now, online arbitrage, it can be very tricky to scale past 500K. Once you get to that 500K month mark, it gets really hard. That's when you kind of need to start incorporating wholesale. But for the most part, online arbitrage is the best business model to start with for anyone with just, like $1,000, $2,000. Because you don't need to launch a brand new product. You're just tapping into products that already have demand, and you're just reselling them. Okay, so it's very, very, very simple business model. So there's some terminology you guys need to know. Okay, FBA is fulfilled by Amazon. FBM is fulfilled by merchant. Fulfilled by merchant essentially just means if you buy a product, right, you're going to ship that product directly to the customer. Instead of sending that product into Amazon where Amazon ships it to the customer with FBA, FBM means you are just going to buy the product, store it at your house. Once you get a sale, ship it directly to the customer. Q4, this usually stands for the last 3 months of the year, Christmas time, the holiday season. Okay, lots of demand during Q4. Buy box, this is the buy now button, and this is going to rotate between sellers on a listing. Okay, this is why every product you sell doesn't just tank to the bottom. One misconception I had was, if there's multiple people selling on a listing, why doesn't everyone just drop their price? And the buy box is actually what basically stops that from happening. So the buy box is what kind of prevents that. Now, Prep Center, again, we kind of talked about this, but it's basically a third-party logistics team that preps product and sends it into FBA for you. OA stands for online arbitrage. RA stands for retail arbitrage. For those of you that don't know what retail arbitrage is just when you go into a store like Walmart and then you buy the product off the shelf. Online arbitrage, you're buying product on Walmart, shipping it to your house. So online arbitrage is a lot more hands-off, and you can just do it from your home. Whereas retail arbitrage, you have to go into store, you have to go and check out. So I know some of you would probably prefer that, being able to just kind of do it at home, not have to worry about going in to a store and seeing people. You know, I know some of you guys don't want to do that. So sales rank, this is a number assigned to each product to determine the demand and the amount of sales for a product. BOLO stands for be on lookout. So this is just any product that's super hot, selling really well. WS usually stands for wholesale. PL stands for private label. So buying a product, an unbranded product, and putting your brand on it, okay? ASIN, this is one that you guys will see a lot. ASIN is the Amazon Standard Identification Number. You guys will see ASIN a lot once you guys start selling on Amazon. You'll learn more about it. It's not confusing. Now, starting an Amazon business, LLCs are not needed. Okay, this is one misconception as well. Is you need an LLC. You need to have all this business stuff in place. You do not need that for online arbitrage. If you guys start with wholesale, you will need an LLC and you will need that reseller permit. Okay, but as you can see, reseller permit not needed for online arbitrage. Okay, this is another reason why this business model is a better business model to start as a beginner, because you can jump right into it. Okay, you don't have to worry about getting an LLC, getting the reseller's permit, and spending all that time waiting to get all those documents. You need to create your Amazon seller account. It's $40. I would recommend this for all of you, but set up a business Gmail. I prefer Gmail. It could be any email. Sorry. But yeah, get your account set up as soon as possible, okay? It's important that you guys don't wait around. I would say right after this video, you guys start setting up your account. That's one of the biggest things that actually made me take action, was just making my account. Because if you guys wait around and wait for the perfect time to start a business, you're never going to start. I'm sure a lot of you have thought about starting a business for a long time and you never did. So please, please, please take this information seriously. You guys should probably write this down. Start Amazon account. Please do that for me, because I'm telling you, just taking action is going to get you further than waiting around trying to wait for the perfect time, okay? So there's a few questions I'm sure you guys have. How much money or capital is needed to start? I recommend really just $1,000 plus. The more you have, the better, but all you need is just $1,000 to start this business. How do you get products to Amazon? So again, you can either use that prep center where they ship it to Amazon for you, or you can ship it into Amazon and do it yourself. You'll save a little bit of money, but you end up paying with time and labor, okay? Can you automate this? So this is kind of a trick question, because you can get very close to automating Amazon. I don't think it's possible to fully automate it, and if you did, you need to be at a very high scale. You probably need to have quite a few employees. My business at this point is pretty close to automated. There's still a lot of tasks that I do, but it really only takes me about an hour a day of doing those tasks. So how do you get paid? You guys just you'll just connect a bank account to Amazon, and you'll get payouts sent to that. It's very, very simple. And can I start this part-time? Absolutely. I was working full-time at Pizzahut. You guys can get started doing this part-time. You don't need to dive right into this full-time. Okay, no one should do that, honestly, anyways, because you should also work full-time if you can, and then reinvest your money from your job into Amazon. Okay, that's exactly what I did. Okay, so when should you do FBA or FBM? Okay, typically with FBA, you'll be doing most of that because it's a little bit more scalable. You guys can use a prep center, and the shipping is a lot cheaper. Okay, shipping into FBA is a lot cheaper than shipping to customers doing FBM. Now, FBM is a little bit less scalable, but much quicker cash turnover. Is also great for learning because you can see immediate feedback with the products you buy. Okay, so when you buy a product for FBM, you buy it, takes 3 days to get to your house, and then you might be able to sell it in that, right that same day you get it. So you only wait 3 days to get that first sale. Whereas FBA, you buy a product, you might send it to a prep center, they might take a few days to send it to Amazon. Then it's going to take maybe a week, 2 weeks to receive by Amazon, and it's a little bit more waiting. So that's why FBM is actually really good to start with as a beginner, because you can learn a lot quicker, what product does what. Oh, this product's good, I should buy more. Like, you can kind of get the feedback a lot quicker, okay? So, determining if you should FBM. Okay, so when there's high demand for products, especially during holiday season, toys, anything that's like a scent product, like candles, stuff like that, all of that stuff does really well, and you can tap into the demand. Anytime there's a huge offer count decrease, if you guys don't know what offer count means, it just means the competitors on a listing. So when there's a competitor dip down, like there's a lot less competitors on a listing, it's a very good time to FBM that product. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to list a product. So let's just say you guys found a lead that you want to actually add to your storefront, or just see if you're ungated to sell the product. It's super important that you guys do this before buying a product. I always try to list a product before I actually buy it, just in case there's anything that doesn't allow me to sell it. That way before, buying it. So the first thing you want to do is just grab the ASIN, so that can be this guy up here, or you can just use SellerAmp and click that copy button right there. Then what we're going to do is we're going to head to our Amazon Seller Central, click this over here, the menu, go to catalog, and then go to add products. Okay, once you're in the add product screen, you're basically just going to paste the ASIN in here. Okay, so then we can see this. It says apply to sell, so just first hit new. And then anytime you guys see this where it says apply to sell, always, I didn't say this in my ungating video, but always try hitting request approval. If this comes up, then you didn't get auto approved, but sometimes when you guys get auto approved, it'll basically allow you to sell it just by hitting that request approval button. So always hit it, just in case. You never know when you're going to get auto approved. So, you can save yourself a ton of time, and you can find a lead that you could end up buying. So just always do that. But other than that, it's very simple. Now I'm going to show you guys what it looks like when you actually try to make a listing for a product you can sell. Alright, so I don't know if you guys saw that, but I did get auto approved for this product. So now I'm going to show you guys what it looks like when you actually try to make a listing. So you're just going to hit sell this product. Alright, so up here at the contribution SKU, this is where I actually like to structure my SKUs by putting the retailer underscore whatever the product is. So for this one, I would say maybe brow pencil, and then maybe smoke 05, and then underscore the price you bought it for. Okay, so not the price you're selling it for, but the price you actually paid for it. So I'll just make an example of what one would look like. Its brand name is Jolie, so we'll just say that's where we're buying it from, and then space brow pencil smoke 05. Try to delete some of this stuff because you can get capped out. And then let's just say we're buying it for $6, so we input 6, and boom, that's your SKU. So you have everything you need to know: how much you bought it for, where you're buying it from, and what the product actually is. And then typically for the price, if you guys are doing FBA, I would try to list your product way above whatever the current price is. So for this one, I would probably put it at like $26.99. And the reason for this is because you don't actually have any units available for sale yet if you were doing FBA. So there's no point in already lowering your price and making the product even more competitive when you don't even have any units available to sell. Okay, so keep that in mind. Only makes sense if you're doing FBA. If you're doing FBM, you're going to be pretty much competing immediately. So don't listen to that if you're doing FBM. But yeah, you just hit FBA again if you're doing FBA, and then save and finish, and you guys are done. That's all it takes to make a listing. Now we're going to talk about getting ungated. Okay, this is something that a lot of people think is super hard, when in reality it's actually not the hardest thing to do. It's actually a lot easier than it used to be back in the day. So most big retail site email order confirmations work for getting ungated. So you guys can use Target, Kohl's, Champs, Foot Locker. All of these websites will work for getting ungated for any brands that you need. You can just order them from those websites. Invoices and receipts You just need to have 10 plus units on them. And if one website says no, you can only order 5 at a time, you can just combine 2 order confirmations together, and you just get your 10 units as a combined. Okay, and that will work. Now, it's normal to get declined multiple times. You guys just have to resubmit, because sometimes the Amazon employee, they might just not like you, they might just cancel or decline you, but just keep submitting. I've had brands where I've been declined 10 times, literally 10 times, but I just kept submitting. On that 11th time, they might just get sick of seeing your application, they might just approve you. Okay, so just make sure you guys keep submitting if you guys do get declined. And there's lots of brands that don't require approval. Okay, so one thing that I recommend for all of you guys, actually I wouldn't recommend buying inventory for an ungate unless you already have a profitable product. So what that means is, I would just say keep looking for profitable products, and once you find a product that you need to be ungated in, then buy that product. Don't just ungate with Converse or Nike if you don't even have a profitable product for those brands, because it doesn't make any sense. You're just wasting your time, and you're also wasting your money. One product I got ungated with when I first started was Colgate. Since then, I've never ever sold that product. So I wasted my time and my money getting ungated for that brand. Here's some free tools you guys can use. So DS Amazon Quick View, this is a very good tool. It shows you FBA sellers when you're on Amazon. So you can use some of these coupon finders. We have Honey, Capital One Shopping, and Coupart. Both of these, or all 3 of these, are really good for finding you coupons and finding you discounts. These are very important that you guys use these, because this is what's going to give you that competitive advantage and having those discounts, okay? There's a few cashback extensions I would recommend you guys get as well. Rakuten, Top Cashback, and Mavely. All these sign-up bonuses for those will be in the description below if you guys want to get on that. But I definitely recommend Rakuten and Top Cashback. Both of those are super important. I think I have $300 in just pure profit pending from Top Cashback right now that I need to pay out. So definitely get those, because it's free money, okay? There's a couple softwares you guys are going to need. It's really only 2, which is very nice. You guys can run a 7-figure Amazon business with 2 softwares. It's actually crazy, but that's the truth. So the 2 softwares to get started are going to be Keepa and SellerAmp. Really, you could probably start this business without SellerAmp, but SellerAmp just makes things a little bit easier. It has a good FBA fee calculator. And Keepa, by far the most important software in this business, guys. Keepa is going to tell you exactly the historical price, the exact sales velocity of each product. And it's guys, this product is so important. There's a free version. Make sure you guys get the paid version. The paid version is a must-have. I'm telling you guys, you need to have Keepa. This tool is so important. Keepa could probably charge $100 a month for their software. That's how important it is. $20 is such a cheap price to pay for the amount of value you guys get from it. So keep that in mind. It's worth the price. Just make sure you guys get the paid version. Don't cheap out and get the free version. You're missing a ton of data with the free version. If you guys want the discount links, again, they'll be in the description. Make sure you guys use those. Make sure you guys save some money getting the software. We're going to talk a little bit about Keepa and just some of the basics with Keepa. I don't want to overwhelm you guys with a ton of information, so we're just going to be talking about the basics. Alright guys, so now we're just going to quickly cover the Keepa basics. Okay, I'm just going to briefly explain this software right here, which is Keepa. Like I said, this is the most important software, so I'm going to slightly try to break it down, because there's a lot of information I can cover with Keepa, and I just can't cover it all in this one video. So I'm just going to go over some of the basic stuff you guys need to understand. That way you kind of know exactly why Keepa is important. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the price. Okay, that is going to be all this top graph right in here. So you guys see my cursor? Just try to follow along. Right here I'm just scanning over the price. Okay, I can hover and I can see that this price, the buy box price, is $30.99. The reason this is important is because what we're trying to see is, how consistent the price is. Okay, so in the past 3 months, the lowest price we've been able to see was $26.75. So we plug that into our SellerAmp. We can see if we bought this product for $19, we're not profitable. Okay, one of my biggest criteria is being profitable at the lowest price in the past 90 days. So this isn't always, a hard go-to criteria, but it is something that's important. I at least want to be break even. Okay, at worst, I want to be at least break even. I'm not profitable right now. I'm losing $1.25 if we go back to this price at 27 or 26.56. It's even worse. So if we sold this product at $26, we'd be losing $1.89. So ideally, we want a product where we're still profitable even at that lower price in the past 90 days. Now we're going to talk about this bottom graph right here. This one right here is very, very important. The offer count exactly dictates price 9 times out of 10. So you guys obviously understand supply and demand, right? Offer count will basically show you supply and demand. So we can see right here on this offer count, the offer count is 58, okay? And we can see that it kind of trends downwards, right? So over here we're at 24. Back here when we're in at 58, what's the price? 26.58, right? We're on the lower scale of things. We're at a lower, pretty unprofitable price. When we go over here, when the offer count's a little bit lower, we can see the price jumps up to 30, 31, right? If we sold this product at 31, we wouldn't be making crazy money, but we're still getting into that profitable price, right? And so the reason the offer count's important is because if the offer count is trending down, it typically means that the product price is actually going to start going up. Whereas on the reverse, if we can see the offer count shooting up, more sellers coming on the listing, the price is actually going to start going down because there's more supply, there's more competitors, meaning more people are going to start lowering their price, getting greedy, and that's why it's important, okay? Like I said, there's a ton of more information I can cover with the Keepa graph, but I don't want to overwhelm you guys with information, so I'm just going to keep it very brief. Top graph is your price, bottom graph is your offer count. You really typically want your offer count to be trending down on most products. That's what I will say. Again, there's tons of information I can be covering inside of this. If you guys want more information on Keepa, you guys can shoot me a DM on Instagram. Happy to answer all your guys' questions, like I said. But yeah, that's Keepa Basics for you. All right, so what products should you guys avoid? We're going to be talking a little bit about products with IP complaints, Amazon being on the listing, the offer count spiking up, and then unstable pricing. We don't want to sell on listings like that. The listing age, this is super important and very overlooked by a lot of newer sellers. And the brand mismatches. This is very important that you guys also pay attention to brand mismatches because this could get you in a lot of account health issues. Now, I'm going to cover each one of these, but these are the main products I would avoid. And any red flags you guys see, you definitely want to avoid these. Amazon being on the listing isn't necessarily the biggest red flag. There's tons of products that I've sold where Amazon was on the listing and I was still able to get sales. But as a beginner, I would just recommend you guys avoid that because Amazon, you might not know how to read the Keepa right, and then you might end up buying a product where Amazon's on the listing and you just aren't really getting any sales. So I would just say as a whole, as a beginner, it's best to just avoid Amazon completely, and that way you don't have to worry about it too much. I'm going to go ahead and cover some of the red flags with products you guys will find. So just going over this product, you guys remember this product from one of the earlier little videos about the Keepa Basics. This product right here, I had a VA send it to me around here when it was selling for like 36, right? So relatively good product, right? At a $19 buy cost, making $6 profit. I think it jumped up to $36.99. So pretty solid, right? 40% ROI, that's pretty good product. Now the thing I didn't like about this product was, if you click on the past year, what we can see is that this product tends to tank, right? So the offer count, when it's super profitable, right? It was profitable here at 46, 40, super profitable there. And what happens is it was so profitable that the offer count spiked up, meaning so many other competitors found this product and then bought it, and then of course the listing becomes tanked, right? So we can see that's exactly what happens, right? Super, super profitable. We start having the offer count glide up, right? So we can just follow my cursor. You guys can see the offer count starting to glide up to 70 sellers. And then what do we see that happens, right? As the offer count goes up, price comes down. So that's exactly what happens. We're at 44, then we're at 76, and now we're only at $31, right? So the price just completely tanked because too many competitors shot up on this listing. So the reason I don't like this product is simply because it's very unstable. Okay, so although we're profitable right now at $36.99, in my eyes and in my head, I know that it's only a matter of time before that listing or the offer count shoots back up again. And that's actually what happened, right? So we can see $36.98, offer count starts trending up. What happens when the offer count trends up? Price starts coming down. So we're at $26.78. Again, very, very low. At $26, we're making no money, we're losing money. And so you just got to be on the lookout for stuff like this. Okay, it comes with time that you guys learn how to read Keepa like me and like this, but you guys can get better. And I just want to share kind of why I didn't like this product. We're gonna go over a couple other red flags and stuff that you guys should avoid, but that's just one example. We're gonna talk about this product. Okay, we're gonna talk about IP complaints. Okay, so this right here is what we call an IP complaint. We can see it goes from 17 sellers down to 2 sellers all in one jump. Okay, anything like that is no good. You just want to avoid the listing. An IP complaint is essentially when the brand or someone will kick you off a listing, and you just don't want to deal with that. Okay, so just avoid anything you see where the offer count drops like this. Okay, just avoid that. This one is also an IP complaint, I believe, right over here. No. Oh, here. So yeah, this one might not be an IP complaint. This one could have been just a listing getting deleted, but this one right here, just any sudden drops like this, I would just avoid it, okay, because it's very, very dangerous that it could be an IP complaint, and that can also just screw up your account health. And that's the last thing you guys want to do, is start taking stupid risks where you're putting your account health in jeopardy. Now this one is going to be a little bit harder for you guys to spot the the red flag on this product, but the red flag is actually this right here. So it says brand light spring. Now you might be thinking, why does that matter? And essentially what this listing is a brand mismatch. Okay, anything that is a brand mismatch where the brand in this case is Spring Valley. This guy has something to like cover it or whatever, but the brand in this case is actually Spring Valley, and it says Light Spring. Anything like that is just not worth the risk, because essentially that means some random dude owns this listing and he can kick you off. Okay, so we don't want to sell on listings like this. One thing you'll notice if we click over here, this is what it should say. It should say brand United Naturals, because that's this brand. Same with this product, we can see Tones Italian Spaghetti Seasoning. The brand is Tones. Okay, so we don't want that brand mismatch. We don't want to sell on listings like that. Okay, it's just not worth the risk. Again, one of those things where it's not really worth it to put our account in jeopardy for a little bit of extra money. Okay, so always just play by the rules. Don't take any like stupid risks. And this is just one of those stupid risks that I don't want to take. This is the last product we're going to talk about. My VA actually sent me this product over here when it was selling in at $39. And again, one of those products where on the surface level, it looks very good. But what I notice is that if we go to the past year, pretty much right before it started to spike up, and we scan it like this, we can see the average selling price for this product was typically $27.99, right? When we're at that baseline offer count, right, where it's just like an average amount of people on it, we're at that $27, $24 price range. If we sell at that price, we lose money. So what I try to do is try to be profitable at that average price, because essentially when we're profitable at $39, we're just profitable at the inflated price, which doesn't mean anything. We want to be profitable at the average price, okay? And the reason the price went inflated was because offer count shot down, there's no supply. So what happens when there's no supply? People jack up the price, and we're able to price at a crazy price like $39. So keep this in mind. Again, some of this stuff is just a skill that takes a lot of time to learn, but you guys will quickly learn this stuff, especially if you guys just really dive into what I'm saying and try to learn as best as you guys can. Like I said, I'm happy to answer any of your guys' questions, but that's essentially how the Keepa graph works, and kind of some of the red flags that I try to avoid with Amazon listings. So what products should you guys buy? I've told you guys a lot of products you guys should avoid. What kind of stuff do I look for when I do want to buy a product? So one thing I like to see is the offer count trending down. I like to see a stable price, and I want to try to be profitable at the lowest price in the past 90 days. This isn't always going to happen, okay? This isn't just like a super strict rule you guys need to follow, but this is just something that I try to look for. And always for me, I like to have some sort of discount or coupon or have the product on sale, something to where I'm not just buying the product at retail price, because buying the product at retail price isn't always the best strategy. A lot of products like that are too easy to find. So it ends up having too much competition, and then the price becomes less profitable. I also look for 100 plus sales per month, okay? You guys could do 50 plus per month as well, just as a beginner, but this is just kind of my rule of thumb as I've become a little bit more experienced and, more advanced with some of the products that I buy. So now I'm going to teach you guys exactly how to find profitable products and the best strategy to use to find profitable products as a beginner. Alright guys, so now we're going to cover the best sourcing strategy for a beginner. This strategy works for even beginners and advanced sellers, so like don't think that this strategy is just for beginners. Anyone can do this strategy and make 7 figures easily with this strategy. Okay, so what we're going to use is the software SellerAmp, and all we're going to do is scroll down on SellerAmp till we hit the offers, and then what we're going to do is basically these offers are other sellers on this specific listing. So we can see this listing right here. This is the listing we're looking at, and there is 24 sellers. So there's going to be 24 sellers on this little offer tab, and each seller on here, we're going to basically be able to view their storefront. So the reason this strategy is so powerful is because we can look at every seller on this listing and see what products that they're selling and try to find their products. So let me show you what I mean. So for example, this guy right here, Make It Modern, we're just going to click and we can open up his storefront, okay? One thing to note, I think as a beginner seller, I recommend, if you guys see when you hover over, it shows how many reviews these sellers have. I recommend you guys look for sellers that have 100 or less. I wouldn't really go over 100. Once you go past that, most of the sellers you're looking at are much more experienced and their products are going to be a lot harder to find. So that's just my advice. It's going to help you with finding more products. But yeah, what we can do is we can see exactly what products they're selling and see if we can find it profitably. One thing I like to do is look at the right here and then just kind of look at the price. Okay, so like this price, it was super high over here. Now it's kind of trended down. Maybe it's not a good product to look at. But this product, again, kind of high right here, but trended down. But maybe let's just open it up and see if we can find it. The nice feature about SellerAmp is it tells us right away what our max cost is. So ideally, we want to find this product for $12.30. So we're going to open it up. Apparently, I found this for $10.99. But we're going to open it up and then just hit the Chrome search button. Okay. It's going to give us some websites, and we're going to see which site gives us the cheapest price. It's important that you guys look at multiple different websites and try to find the absolute cheapest price, okay? Because there's tons of websites. Some might have a sale going on, some might not. You have to look at every single site to try to find the best. This one right here so far looks like it might be the best. So we'll add, say, 10 to cart. I mean, even at $12.22, we're profitable. So the first product I clicked on was a product we can make money on, okay? Again, this is a skill that comes with time, but just understand that you guys can get really good at this skill. The more you guys do it, the more you guys learn, you guys will get really good at this skill. So we'll see if maybe there is a coupon promotional code. So now what we're going to do is look for a coupon code. You guys remember that being one of my criteria that I like to look for is a coupon. So we're going to do is grab the store name, type in coupon. And then we'll see what we find. So we can look on this website. This apparently there's a 20% off. We'll try it. We'll see if it works. Sometimes these codes don't work, but it's worth it to try. It didn't change the price, but it's saying it worked. Okay, so maybe just not for that product. Try this one. Okay, so these ones did not work. Let's try a different site. See, is this the same code? Yes, same code. Let's try this. Nope. Darling 20. Let's try AM 20. Didn't work. We'll try one more site. Again, it's important that you guys keep looking. Like, you don't want to give up just after the first one. But I think this is the same coupons we've seen earlier. So the coupon doesn't work right now. One good thing I would keep in the back of my mind is that this site does offer coupons, right? Because these both worked. This site does offer coupons, it's just not for this product. Which means that in the future, if you subscribe to their email list, you might be able to get a coupon for this product, right? So if we can envision getting a 20% off coupon, let's just see how much we'd be paying. So 1222 times 0.8, we're paying $9.77, okay? That would be our buy cost for this product. So we just turned a product that was okay to amazing, all right? Over 100 sales, 57% ROI, $5 profit. This is a great product, okay? So just keep that in mind. Like, the more you guys look, the better you'll get. That's one way to find coupons, is just by searching up the site name. You can also use Capital One Shopping, Honey, Coupart. All of those extensions will help you with finding coupons. I do think the best strategy is looking manually, like I just showed you, because there's a lot of coupons those extensions might not see. Whereas since we did it manually, we were able to look at every single possible coupon, okay? But that's exactly what you do. You just open up products you think might have potential and try to find them. So like this product has Amazon on it, but let's just open it up. Out of curiosity, let's just open it up. It's a book collection, I'm assuming. Looks like, even though Amazon's on this listing, it looks like third-party sellers are actually in the buy box. And you can tell that by, if you guys just look at my cursor, we can see Textbooks Plus, 5-Star Depot, BookPod. All these other sellers are in the buy box. I don't want to sell on this listing, though. The reason for that, I'm not even going to search for this product, is because really only 50 sales, but there's over 30 other sellers and competitors. That's just too many sellers for the amount of sales being distributed, so I'm not even going to bother looking for this product. That's enough of that storefront. We're going to look at one more just so you guys understand the proof of concept, and you guys can go ahead and do this yourself. So maybe we'll filter it. Let's take a look at this product. Apparently I found this product for $30. Let's see if we can find it for cheaper. Okay, so we're already getting hit with a 15% off coupon. Most people, your guys' brains will automatically click X on this. You guys, once you guys start doing Amazon and online arbitrage, you have to actually read these and make sure you understand what the discount is, because sometimes they can be like 40%, 25%. So this one in this case is 15%. So let's see. So 31.49 with the 15% off. That actually makes our buy cost $26.76. Let's actually plug that in. That might make this a lot better. So boom, another product. So the two products I've clicked on are 2 for 2, other than the other one. I didn't even look at it, but let's just take a look at this. We can see the buy box is actually jumping up to $49, $50, $99. That means you could probably get sales here at $49.99, making this product insanely good. So $10 profit. You guys sell 10 units a day, you're already making $100 a day off of one product. Okay? Again, I know I can kind of sometimes make this look easy, but it gets easier. The more you guys do this, the better you will get. And I'm telling you guys can make thousands and thousands of dollars a month. Okay, so just keep at it. Keep doing this strategy. You guys can easily start making 10K, 20K a month with this business. And I really want you guys to take advantage and really just take action, because I know if you guys do that, you can change your life just like I did. I was in the exact same shoes as you guys watching this video. I didn't really know how to start, but I just took action and I did it. And I slowly got better, and I know you guys can do the same. So hopefully this video helped. Like I said, this is the best strategy to start as a beginner. So just get SellerAmp, get Keepa, and start doing exactly what I did in this video. And you guys will eventually find a product like this that you guys can go ahead and start making money on. We're just going to quickly cover the bonus tips to scale quicker with Amazon. Okay, starting off, work a job. Okay, I know this sounds really stupid, but it's actually just really the best way to scale, because all the extra income you get from a job, if you can funnel that into Amazon, you're going to naturally grow much faster. This is exactly what I did and how I was able to go from working at Pizza Hut to selling 1.5 million on Amazon, because I just reinvested every single penny I had to be able to scale up super quickly. That's exactly what I did. Now, the other thing I would recommend is just FBM a lot more. Okay, with FBM, you guys can turn over your money much faster, so it's worth it to do a lot more FBM. Double down on what's already working. Okay, if you guys already have a good category or a good brand, look deeper into that brand, look deeper into that product. Okay, look deeper into those categories, look deeper into that stuff that you've already found success in. One other thing you guys can do is actually spend more time looking at that specific website. So maybe you found a website where there's a really good coupon or some really good brand on that website. Look deeper into that website more, because maybe there's more products from that one specific website. Okay, keep that in mind. Doubling down on what's already working is actually probably the most simple but best advice you can get, because this is going to really help you guys scale to that next level. Okay, you've already done the heavy lifting of finding one product. Chances are you can turn that one product into 5 more. Okay, and that's something that I always like to teach people, is that you can easily multiply your income just by digging deeper into what you've already found. If you have good capital, definitely recommend investing into education. There's really only so much you can learn on your own, and you can always fast track your success by learning from others that have done what you want to do. Okay, so this is my advice for you guys. Like I said, if you guys have any questions or you need any help getting started on Amazon, you guys can shoot me a DM on Instagram. I'm happy to answer all your guys' questions. I answer all of them with a voice note, so you know it's me. It's not some VA answering my DMs, okay? It's actually me helping you guys, and I'm happy to answer all of your guys' questions. With that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope I was able to help you guys get going with Amazon. My advice to all of you guys watching this is just open up that Amazon seller account. I'm telling you, if you just take action and do that, the rest you'll just start doing. Because it's like you've already taken that first step, that big first leap, and that's all it is. It's just taking that big first leap, and you guys will be good to go. Write that down with your pen and your notes. Write that down. Please open that seller account. You guys will thank yourself 1 year from now. Trust me, because I thank myself every day.